2 years ago in 2024, I spent the vast majority of that year making daily Dead by Daylight content. There were quite a few times throughout the year where I felt trapped. It was my full time job, along with various other things like donating plasma and doing odd jobs for people here and there that paid my bills. Without Dead by Daylight, I would have lost my car and probably had the electricity turned off, maybe even became homeless in 2024. It was rough. And I couldn't walk away from it because I didn't have the choice. And I told myself at the end of 2024, when I took my break from creating content, that I never want to be in that position again. I never, ever, ever want to feel like I have to play a game I don't like. And so I didn't. I went out and got a seasonal job and then another one and then one after that whenever that one fell through, and I made sure that at any point in my life I was able to always pay my bills off of something that wasn't Dead by Daylight. And right now is no exception. As far as I'm concerned, where bills are, I could walk away from this at any time. I never have to boot up the game again. I could uninstall it for the next 10 years and never have to come back, never upload another video to this channel, nothing. And then last week, my Paul died. It was my great grandfather, and I had to take an emergency trip down to Louisiana to help clean out his house and be with my granny. That was her dad that passed away, and spend time with the family. And my granny is getting older. I made a YouTube post about this, and I decided while I was down there that it was time to go back. I've been trying to make my way back home for many years now, but just money was always a factor. And so I looked at my earnings and I realized that if I kept making Dead by Daylight content, I would have a ton of extra money each month to put into savings and hopefully make it down to Louisiana permanently. And if everything was going good enough, then I could continue to do this internet thing while I was down there, while I was looking for another job. So I would not only have the money to move down there, I would also have the money to keep myself afloat while I was looking for a job down there. The point is that I suddenly feel trapped again. You guys don't know this because the video never went live and I never put it to where you might see it, you know, just in general. But I had a video scheduled for next week. In fact, I there's a movie review scheduled on Tuesday. It was originally going to be Tuesday's video, where I said it was time to take another break from Dead by Daylight. But the reason I didn't make it available to channel members like I normally do, or put it on the schedule, is because I didn't want that video to become outdated before it released. I didn't want you guys to see that video and then all of a sudden more content was coming out, and so that's why it was only scheduled and not like ready for upload. And so I took that video down, thinking to myself, okay, I need to come back and I need to do Dead by Daylight because I need to raise the money to go, move down there back to Louisiana. But guys, I'm just not having a good time. And I feel like I'm back to being trapped again. Like Dead by Daylight is genuinely just not in a good state at all. In fact, I would go out on a limb to say that since I've been playing back in 2022, Dead by Daylight's in the worst state it's been in since I started playing the game. It's genuinely it's a mess. The balance is completely and utterly ridiculously off kilter. The developers seem to be have absolutely no fucking idea what they're doing when it comes to making balance changes. We have been lied to again and again, straight to our faces, gaslit to enormous degrees, and the recent MMA, the recent AMA really didn't do anything to dissuade the idea that we're going to be going in any better direction. And the truth is, and I've talked about this before, I really don't like PvP games that much anyway. They're the easiest to make content on, but realistically speaking, I don't like doing them. I like my story driven games. I like my cozy games. I don't, outside of like maybe Hearthstone, I don't really like playing PvP games. Overwatch, Apex, Dead by Daylight, none of them are fun for me anymore. And I want to go back to enjoying gaming again. And Dead by Daylight, I'm just not enjoying it. And while stepping away doesn't matter in terms of my bills getting paid, my bills are going to get paid no matter what. It does matter in terms of what I want to do for my family. And I don't know. I don't know what to do. In fact, I don't even know if this video is going live. If it is, it ain't gonna have a thumbnail or any editing or whatever. I'm just gonna fucking put it on YouTube and hell be damned. I feel so hopeless because you could ask anybody who was in streams today. Today is my birthday. Today's stream was supposed to be a celebration, fun, enjoyment, and I was not having fun. I was not having fun. I was not having a good time. I felt no interest in anything that I was doing. It genuinely was just not interesting. And it's all because Dead by Daylight's just not fun, man. It's just not fun right now. I'm going through the motions. Pick a killer, pick a build, load in, play the game, inevitably run into some dumb shit, and either the dumb shit's gonna affect me or it's not. And then if it does affect me, it affects me a little bit, but then that little bit stacks on, man. It's not one major issue or five major issues. It's 100 minor issues. It's a death of 1,000 cuts. Every glitch, every bit of lag, every server drop, every hit validation, every single one of those is just, I'm just not having a good time. And I'm already not in a great mental state with everything that's going on in my life, and I'm just telling you guys about the family stuff, right? About how I want to get back home so I can be with my granny because she's getting old and I'm worried. I'm not even telling y'all about like 50 million other things that are going through my mind at any given moment, right? I'm not pouring my heart out like I used to because some things are just honestly left personal. But guys, I haven't been doing well for a long time. Long time. I can't remember the last time I really was doing well or happy, I guess you could say. Content. I've been content a couple times, but happy, no. So I don't even know what the point of this is. Maybe I just need to do it. I just need to bite the bullet and take another break and realize that if I want to truly be in a good enough mental state to take care of my granny once I am able to get down there, then I need to remove a lot of negative feelings from my life, and that's what Dead by Daylight does. It just gives me negative feelings. So yeah, I guess that's it. Um, yeah.